Peace Collective, what is going on? Welcome to the channel. My name is Milan. I am an intuitive tarot reader and psychic medium. If you guys are new here to this channel, welcome. If you guys are returning, welcome back. It means the world to me each and every single time you guys join. Thank you guys times 1,000 for being here and for deciding to spend your time and your energy here with me in these readings. As you guys know, this is going to be another general collective reading. If you guys are ever interested in personals, I do offer them. All the information is going to be in the description box down below, like always. Just as a quick disclaimer, you guys, this channel is not specific to any particular zodiac sign. Each and every zodiac sign is welcomed here with open arms. Please just take what resonates and leave the rest, you guys. If the message does not apply, let it fly. Readings are absolutely timeless, so if this reading today does not resonate with you specifically, that's okay. There are plenty of other readings on this channel for you guys to tap into and to check out. At the time of this recording, we are still in Cancer season, so happy birthday to any of you Cancerians out there. You could have Cancer in your birth chart. You might be involved with the Cancer. If not, it does not matter. If you are here in this reading, you're here for a reason, okay? Make sure you guys leave a like on the video. It's absolutely free to do so. Leave a comment, share if you care, subscribe. I would love to have y'all here, part of the family, okay? But before we get into some oracle, we'll get into the tarot afterwards to clarify the messages. Like always, as you guys probably know, we have officially started Mercury retrograde, okay? We have been in the shadow period of Mercury retrograde for maybe the last 2 weeks or so. But it has officially started as of July 18th, and we won't be out of Mercury retrograde until August 10th or the 11th, depending what part of the world you're in. And this Mercury retrograde is occurring in Leo, okay? So maybe the sign of Leo could be significant for either you or somebody in your energy at this time. But as you guys know, Mercury retrograde can kind of bring miscommunication issues, delays, technology issues, reassessment, and it's a very, very heavy period for reflection and review. So I wrote a couple things down, okay? This Mercury retrograde is going to be opposing Pluto in Aquarius. As you guys know, Pluto is going to be stationed in Aquarius. Maybe an Aquarius can be important for some of you guys. If I'm not mistaken, until I believe like 2040 or something like that. So when you've got an opposition with Mercury retrograde and an opposition with Pluto in Aquarius, that can create conflicts, okay? Especially when it comes to conflicting egos, conflicting boldness, conflicting authenticity when it comes to other people around you, and again, communication issues, okay? Retrogrades, as we know, can kind of create blockages, pauses, a bit of stagnation, and like I already mentioned, it's a really good period to review and reassess certain parts of your life, okay? Make sure you guys are looking at your birth chart as well. Some of you guys could have Leo placements in your birth chart and not even know it. If you don't have any Leo placements, that's okay. Because depending where Leo is placed on your birth chart, as far as the house systems go, make sure you guys check that out and figure out where the Leo part of your life is in your birth chart, and that's where you guys are going to have a lot of time and take this time to review and reassess and make sure that's really what it is you want to be doing, where you want to be, how you want to present yourself, okay? But another thing to take note of with this Mercury in retrograde, you're most likely either already feeling or you're going to be feeling an urge for a breakthrough. More specifically, again, like I already said, in how you present yourself or how we take action and how we speak, okay? Action being with a fire energy, with the sign of Leo, and then with how we speak, how we communicate with others, energy of Mercury, okay? We're rethinking and reassessing the way that we want to be seen, how we are receiving recognition from, whether that be loved ones, friend groups, careers and jobs, okay? Major identity shifts, okay? Because the sign of Leo has a lot to do with self-expression and your identity. Another thing about checking your ego. So you may have a moment in time where you guys are reflecting back into where your ego has taken you or how you can maybe dial back your ego a little bit, kind of like a reality check. And the question I wrote down is, what are you sacrificing your truth for in exchange for recognition? Okay, so make sure you guys are not falling short of being fully authentic and fully true to who it is you want to be and how you want to present yourself in exchange for public recognition. Okay, don't sacrifice your morals um, and your integrity for public recognition, essentially. Okay, what makes you authentic? Also, another thing to look at is what is preventing you from stepping into your power fully. Okay, Leo is a very powerful sign, very courageous, very bold, very loyal as well. So this is a good period for you guys to reflect and reassess on what may be creating oppression for you, or what may be holding you back. People, places, things, mindsets, all across the board. Okay, so this has been a very heavy shadow period when it comes to Mercury retrograde. And as y'all know, the past always loves to come back around and show its ugly head during Mercury retrograde. So please be mindful of that. If you guys didn't catch my last reading that I posted before this one, okay, be careful of accepting an offer that you know in your heart may not feel right. Okay, but we're gonna get into an oracle deck if you guys want to fast forward. I know sometimes people hop and skip around during the readings. My apology for the long spiel, but we're gonna get into an oracle deck. Kind of new. It's called the Midnight Oracle. So if you guys are ever into tarot or oracle reading, it was on sale on Amazon. Okay, a little bit more of like a gothic style deck. Definitely a good deck for shadow work. And then we'll get into the tarot to clarify you guys afterwards. Okay. Who's the collecting each here at this time, please? Thank you. Ooh, okay, what is this? Okay, the number 18. It says the abyssal beast. Interesting. So, okay, beast energy. So something about like the animal within you. Some of you guys could have like very animalistic instincts that are peaking at this time, or somebody around you. Okay, maybe a Taurus can be important. But the number 18, so 1 and 8 is 9. Maybe the month of September could be important. The 18th day of a month. Doesn't have to be, okay? But we're going to just read from the guidebook really quick and see what this is about. Let's see. And I might get one more of these, and then we'll move on to a different deck. But it says confrontation with primal fears. Didn't I just say, off of my notes for Mercury retrograde, that you might realize or notice an uptick in conflicts at this time? Okay, with confrontation with primal fears, unrelenting challenges, and immense power. This card calls you to face the storms within and rise above them with unyielding strength. So, and that's very interesting because the strength card is related to Leo. This card is related to strength, okay? Very interesting. I had gotten this deck and I didn't even read through the whole guide before using it. So I didn't really look into this one. Yeah, but some of you guys maybe are having a very heavy self-reflection period with fears or again, primal animalistic instincts. This could be heavy sexual urges as well for some of you guys. Some of you guys could be trying to tame sexual urges or urges for a vice, okay, like addictions and things like that, okay? But it's a very powerful card. I definitely get a very strong, determined energy from this. So if you guys are facing a lot of challenges, especially personal, internal challenges, not so much outward physical challenges, this card is asking you to continue to find that strength and rise above whatever it is that you guys are struggling with on the inside, okay? But let's see. Let me get one more of these, please. The collective. Okay. What is this? Number 40. Okay, so someone could be 40 years old, maybe the 4th day of a month. April could be significant, but it says veil of despair. Interesting. So I could be wrong, but just intuitively, I'm getting with this, the veil of despair. Maybe some of you guys, again, are not really being your true authentic selves, possibly, okay? And it could be creating resentment towards other people or towards your current situation, maybe. Maybe even some of you guys could be dealing with like resentment towards yourselves. And you know, not like in a mean or neglectful way towards yourself, but Maybe, again, you guys are struggling with something here, and you guys could be kind of like beating yourselves up over it or something like that. And some of you guys could be wearing a mask, okay? And wearing this mask is not going to make you happy, bring you fulfillment in any way, shape, or form, okay? Being your true, authentic self is going to be really important, even if other people don't understand it or give you pushback, okay? But let's read from the book. So I could be completely wrong, but that's just what I was getting intuitively, okay? But let's see. It says suppressed emotions. You can't make this up. Suppressed emotions, hidden truths, and the burden of unspoken pain. So if you guys are not speaking up about what is ailing you, what is bothering you, what you're struggling with, even if that's just personally, you got to speak up and talk to somebody, okay? This card represents the struggles we hide from the world, often at the cost of personal well-being. Yeah, and that's another thing too. It doesn't always have to be doom and gloom, the worst thing on the planet. If there's something here that you guys are not happy with, again, that's preventing you from maybe being the highest version of yourself or just being the authentic, true you, then it needs to go. Or you guys just need to be open and honest about it, because during this Mercury retrograde, not being authentic, not being true, saying yes to things you want to say no to is going to slap you in the face, okay? Some of you guys could already be feeling that, or you're going to, okay? Well, let's see. Let's get into a different deck. This deck is called What's the Gossip? It's another new one I got off of Amazon if y'all are interested in reading or pulling cards for yourself. But we're going to get maybe one or two of these, and then we'll get into the tarot, okay? Very interesting Mercury retrograde message, you guys. This is definitely a heavy self-reflection period is what I'm seeing here. And I get a heavy energy of being honest with yourselves, okay, and the people around you. Maybe you guys could be dealing with a people pleaser. Maybe you guys are coming out of that, being a quote-unquote people pleaser. Okay, that's not going to get you anywhere at this point in time. Let's see. Clout chaser? Interesting. Okay. This guy's face, someone could do like acid or something. I just saw 1222 on the timer. 222 could be significant, but this guy looks like he's on some type of drug, okay? It says clout chaser, doing anything for attention, fame hungry, anything for a like, desperate for followers. So someone here could be trying to get your attention. Some of you guys could even block somebody here. But it could be very hard for you to keep your distance from this individual is what I'm seeing. Again, because some of you guys are not being honest with yourself about a situation or how you feel. This could be someone else even. If not you, someone else is not being fully honest about how they feel. So instead of doing that, they could be kind of poking the bear, trying to get attention, you know, just doing anything. I'm hearing that song by, I think it's Cardi B and Offset, Do Anything for Clout. So a Libra or a Sagittarius can be important. Do anything for clout. This person will do or say anything, maybe to get you to see them, hear them, unblock them, something like that. But I see that it's very difficult for either you or this person to keep whatever this is up any longer, okay? Safe space, emotional sanctuary, comfortable solitude, protected vulnerability. Here I am safe. Okay, so someone feels like you are their safe space, or maybe you feel this way for somebody. Maybe you guys could be spending a lot of time at home at this time. Okay, so you guys have like really bright ideas is what I'm seeing with this light being on. Someone has like really bright ideas, and maybe you just been spending more time at home, like fostering them. Someone's ideas here are really good and can make them money, but they just need a little bit more TLC, okay? Some of you guys could be like nervous to show your talents, but someone feels like you are their safe space, and maybe without that safe space, it's like they feel a little out of whack, or I feel like someone here has a issue with being vulnerable as well. Okay, hold on one second, guys. Give me a minute. All right, guys, I'm back. My apologies, but yeah, someone either feels like their home is their safe space. Someone feels like you are their safe space. Okay, emotional security. I'm sorry, sanctuary here. Why is it here, please, for the collective? But someone is like not telling you that. Energy vampire. I don't like that. Okay, it says draining connections, toxic influence. It's time to cut cords. Okay, so yeah, and look, plastic smiles. Some of y'all are not being honest about how you feel, or someone else around you is not being honest about how they feel. Someone here acts very unbothered, like they don't give a damn, but that's not true. Okay, plastic smiles. Some of you guys are fake happy at a job or in a living situation, and it's time to look, divine intervention. If you guys don't take action, the divine will, the universe will. Y'all know tower moments can be very unexpected, but 9 times out of 10, before a tower moment hits, which would be divine intervention, we're already being shown the signs and symbols we need to see to get us out of a situation or pull us toward a particular direction. Okay, but yeah, energy vampire. There's an energy vampire collective, maybe like in your safe space, or maybe you feel this way. Someone here is very draining to you. Protect your energy. Time to cut cords. And maybe this is making someone feel some type of way. So it's like if you cut them off or just pull away from them, it's again, this, look at this toxicity. Look, this person, I'm telling you, looks like they're looks like they're bugged out here on this card. So but I feel like this person could be very toxic, or that's just how you feel at this time, collective. Okay, and even though it's very hard, it's very difficult for you to pull away from somebody here, detach from somebody, or this is their energy. Okay, please keep in mind it's very fluid. Put yourself where you see fit. But either you or this person, it's like their primal instinct. It's like their instinct is telling them to reach out, or they're craving you physically, but it's almost as if like this person could even drain you through sex or something here. If you guys feel like you get headaches, migraines, body aches, you feel very tired, you don't feel rejuvenated, full of life or energy the next day, or even after a few hours of dealing with a particular person, they may be a energy vampire, okay, for lack of a better term. But I feel like Spirit is really asking you guys to reassess and revisit and make sure that whatever it is you guys are entertaining, putting your energy into, again, what are you sacrificing for recognition from another person, a job, okay, parents? Don't sacrifice your authenticity or your happiness for approval, especially if these people are energy vampires anyway. You know what I'm saying? You got to be coming to that realization. I feel like for a lot of you, maybe there's like the rose-colored goggles are falling off or something, okay? Why is this here for the collective, please? Someone here is very desperate for your attention, okay? Why is this clout chaser here, please? Oh, King of Cups, because they're in love with you. Okay, we have Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. And look, you got the High Priestess. I don't really read reversals, maybe a Pisces, but this is somebody like who's supposed to be very intuitive, but it's like they're not following their intuition. They could not be following their signs. The High Priestess in the reverse. And look at that. And I just hit at the Tower a little while ago. Here it is. Six of Wands, which is heavily influencing this Mercury in retrograde in Leo. This would be representative of that. The Six of Wands is a Leo energy. But it's like someone wants your attention, but they're not going about it the right way. You know, they're not going about it the right way. Someone here is, they love you. For the King of Cups to be the first tarot out, I mean, someone here is very much so poker face when it comes to their feelings, though. But they've got a great depth of emotions. Again, please put yourself where you see fit. This can either be you or this person. Okay? Why is this King of Cups here, please? Someone here could be a nurse or a doctor, a therapist of some sort, okay? Someone could work in the healthcare field in general. It doesn't have to be. And look, the moon. Another water energy, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. This person is hiding their feelings. They're hiding their emotions. So this could be like a person who, I'm hearing something about like the internet, and somebody about the internet is very heavy here. So this person could spend a lot of time watching you, not saying anything, okay? The moon can be illusions, insecurity sometimes, fear, if not just the unknown, things that are hidden. And it's very obvious, even with the veil of despair. Someone here is not happy. that they're hiding their feelings or emotions, okay? This is not you. This is somebody else. Can we get one more on this, please? You can't make this up. Knight of Cups, okay? Another Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. That could be anybody's sun, moon, rising, maybe Venus sign, okay? We are in Cancer season, but the Knight of Cups is an offer. Someone coming forward, making an offer, a romantic proposal. Usually it's genuine, it's reliable, right? But sometimes with the Knights energy, they're not kings, they're not queens, it's not an emperor. They might possibly be a little flighty. So it's as if someone here wants to make an offer to you, but how they're going about it is not right. Either that, if they're not going about it for some of you at all, they want to, but they've got fear blocking them or kind of getting in the way here, okay? It's almost as if this person's safe space is lack of vulnerability, okay? Even the safe space card says protected vulnerability, which would be a perfect example of the King of Cups, okay? The emotions are there, but they may be very hard to show it or a tough cookie to crack, essentially, okay? Someone here could do like content online, but something to do with your creativity, or someone here uses their intuition to create content. Congratulations, okay? What is this safe space, please? Emotional sanctuary. Someone feels safe with you, but it's like they don't feel safe being vulnerable either. Or maybe you're the first person they've ever felt so safe being vulnerable with, but it's like, something feels weird. What is this, safe space? Five of Swords. And I just said, like, something feels a little weird. Something feels a little funny. This Five of Swords, this can mean one or two things for me, depending what else comes out. But this is either someone who's very manipulative, they play mind games, okay? Or this could be somebody who they feel very defeated, or they can be very condescending toward others. If not, somebody who they're very determined. They will try to win at all fucking cost. But I think I already mentioned that a little while ago, how somebody will say whatever just to get you or to get back in a safe space. Okay, this person is very competitive. Someone here could be very jealous of you as well. Or envious. Maybe even if you're dating somebody else or you cut them off, they could be jealous. Even if you're not seeing someone else. Y'all could be, you know, in the house like a cat lady, but this person will be thinking the worst, assuming the worst, very jealous and envious, even if there's not anybody around, okay? Interesting. Why is it here, please? And since we're in a Mercury retrograde reading, this could just be somebody from your past that is holding on to these feelings that wants to come forward. But it just feels odd. I don't know. This offer doesn't feel right. If you guys watched my last message, I think I even titled it like, don't trust this offer, okay? Someone here could still be coming in to play mind games. Page of Pentacles. Okay, that makes sense because it's a breadcrumb. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, and I have Aquarius here again. Page of Pentacles is an offer, but it's not something very reliable. It's not something very stable. It's kind of like a breadcrumb, you know? Someone here could have like had a broken promise is what I'm seeing here as well. Like they tell you one thing, they get what they want out of you, and it's like after 2 or 3 days, they're back to breadcrumbing or back to giving you half-ass treatment here. This might be you, collective, giving somebody half-ass treatment here, maybe, okay? Put yourself where you see fit. Oh, 4 cups, okay. The Emperor is showing up here. Okay, maybe an Aries, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Again, the 4 cups. Someone here feels very ignored by you. Or I see you ignoring this offer, okay? If you haven't already or this hasn't occurred yet, someone here is definitely going to try to reach out. But I see you guys rejecting this offer, ignoring it, or that could just be advice from spirit, okay? Don't go backwards. If this is someone from your past, do not go backwards. Some of you guys could be spending a lot of time at home because you're studying or learning something new and you're just very focused right now, or you could be getting into that mode soon, okay? And it's going to be like, you know, listen, I don't have any time to be going out. I don't have time to spend money like that. I'm very locked in. I see someone here getting very locked in, and others may not understand it, or they may take it as, well, collectives being a B word or an asshole. But again, maybe in this season right now, it's not for everybody to understand, okay? Yeah, I see you guys ignoring our offer. And then you even have the Knight of Cups walking toward the Four of Cups, okay? Which would be Five of Cups. 4 and 1 is 5. You guys take this offer, you're going to be very fucking disappointed. Okay, or maybe you guys already took an offer and you're second guessing yourself, you're beating yourself up about it. Damn, I should have done this, I should have done that. Don't beat yourself up over it because it's already done, but now you just know for next time. You know what I mean? But let's see, why is this energy vampires here? It says draining connections, toxic influence. Even for some of you guys I'm getting, even if you are like not talking to somebody, you're ignoring them, whatever, you block them, you can still feel them pulling on your energy like very heavily here. You can still feel them. Or this person still feels you, okay? This energy vampire, please. 10 of Wands. Yeah, this person has become a burden. Or this situation, if it's not a relationship, this could be people at your job. They become very burdensome. This job's not paying you enough. They make you work overtime or extra hours just for you to find out after a week or two your money's been fucked over, you know. And I feel like a lot of you guys could feel very strongly about this, and some of you guys may have very fucking choice words for an individual at the workspace or somebody you live with, and it may become a little bit of a burden, you know. Again, what are you guys sacrificing for recognition or for acceptance? Okay, we got to drop that. We got to stop doing that. 10 of Wands here, that's a burden, struggle, being burnt out, exhausted. Somebody here may have created an exhausting environment for you, a stressful environment for you, okay? 10 of Wands is the end of a cycle. I see somebody moving here as well. Congratulations. I wouldn't necessarily sign like new contracts or a new lease during Mercury retrograde. Maybe if you've already started the process before, then okay, that's great. But if you guys can hold out a few weeks, try your best. But I do see someone moving. 2 of Cups. Yeah, this is definitely giving like a friendship, a business partnership, or a relationship. Maybe even a Leo here. 2 of Cups. It's like someone here loves you or you love somebody, but it's become very fucking draining. It's exhausting is what I'm seeing here. It's stressful. Okay. Like I said before, if you guys are dealing with somebody and then it's like you wake up the next day feeling sick, drained, a headache, or after you've laid with them, you don't feel good, you're questioning yourself, whatever it may be, like that's not for no reason, y'all, okay? That's your body telling you, like, hey, like energetically, this is not in alignment with us, you know. Oh, and the Empress. How nice. Very nice. You guys deserve better. Simple as that. You guys deserve better, okay? There's no reason for you to be stressing out like this over a particular person, okay? Or even, again, a boss, a bitchy-ass boss, a condescending-ass boss, okay? Someone you live with. This could be a meddling-ass parent. Okay. Yeah, the Empress, Libra, Taurus. Some of you guys, once you end this cycle, you're going to end up finding someone that's going to treat you like a king or a queen anyway. Someone that's more in alignment with you. Okay, I see someone here pregnant, giving birth to a new business venture here as well. Congratulations. But it's just giving me that you guys deserve better. And I see someone here wants to show you better or treat you better. Whether you're involved with this person yet or not, you got to give this person a chance or an opportunity. And I'm telling you, if you go back, accept this offer from the past, you may be very disappointed. I'm not going to lie to you. Okay, there's room for growth here for you, whether you're a man or a woman. Doesn't matter with the Empress here. Someone could be pregnant as well. Congratulations. But I see something here is like more in alignment with you once something kind of already closes out or once something here ends. Okay, someone here may also kind of have to complete a cycle first and grow into their Emperor/Empress energy before you guys can get into alignment. Okay, simple as that. But with this Mercury retrograde, this is giving me heavy energy of reassessment, review, and do not go backwards. Okay, you get to that crossroads, you better turn back. Don't go back. Keep moving forward. Okay, because there's room for growth here for you that may be out of a bit of a pause or stagnation or a blockage. Yes, Mercury retrograde, but because of the certain energy vampires around you. Okay, so keep that in mind, you guys. But I really hope that you guys enjoyed this, that you guys were able to take something from this reading. It means the world to me each and every single time you guys join. Thank you guys so much. I love you guys so much, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Peace.